Hello and welcome to our Farm Simulator 25 Homestead series. Today we're going to be starting with nothing but an old truck, $50 in the bank, and a trusty old chainsaw. It's going to take some hard work, some careful planning, and maybe a little luck, but we're going to turn some wilderness into a thriving homestead. Let's fire up the saw, hit the road, and get to work. First things first, we get the truck all fired up. Now luckily we do have a deal with the township where we can harvest wood out of lots that we don't own, so they can sell the lots at a higher profit. So first things first, we gotta find a good spot to start. I do have an idea in mind. We got a hot tip from the sawmill saying that across the way there is a decent sized lot that is fully treed in. So we're gonna head on over there and get to work. Alright, here we are. We got lots of American elms. What are these? Hickories? Yeah, shagbark hickory. So the American elms are the highest profit margin that we are aware of, but they are a pain to limb. But as we need a good amount of money to buy some equipment, probably the best place to start. Now luckily the sawmill that we're going to be dealing with is only a couple hundred meters away, just past that tree line over there. So we are lucky in that sense. We're going to get this tree all bucked up, loaded up in the truck, and be back with you shortly. Alright, now that we got our truck all loaded up with the bulk of the trunk, and we got the rest of the tree kind of nicely piled, we're going to make our way over to the sawmill and see how much we can get for this wood. Man, that is a big trunk. I'm going to expect a pretty penny off of this one. Alright, we were told to park down here and make our way up to the office and let them know that we're here so we can be unloaded. Alright, we made our way over to the office now. Sell wood. We got $3,000 just for the trunk of that tree alone. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. You won't hear me complaining about that. Now let's go load up the rest of the wood, and maybe we can think about buying a trailer. Yeah, I think a trailer would probably be the best choice as far as like equipment to buy. Or we could buy a tractor and just use a winch to pull the logs out. Not really sure. Alright, I'll get these logs all loaded up and I'll see you back real soon. Alright, that's about as much as this old truck can probably handle. So we're going to make our way back to the sawmill and rinse and repeat. Hopefully by the end of this we have a bit of money. Make our way to the office. That's another $2,200. Now we're just gonna go load up the rest of the tree, and we'll try and make a game plan after that. Not really sure what we should do. Alright, well, we got a couple of oddball logs that don't really want to stack well with the other logs, so I'm just going to run these over to the sawmill and head on back and get the rest. Alright, with some persuasion, we got the rest of the logs loaded up in the truck. Definitely don't have a permit to be hauling this wide. Alright. Park at the unloading spot. Tell them we're here, get unloaded. Another $3,200. Thank you, sir. Now I say we make our way over to the equipment dealer and see what we can afford. Obviously we won't be buying, we'll be leasing, but we should be able to drastically improve our income with even the simplest equipment. Should improve our income, because we need quite a bit of money to be able to afford some land to build a homestead on. So I will see you when we get back to the equipment dealer, or get to the equipment dealer, I should say. Alright, we made our way to Axel's Tractor Center. See if he can help us out here. So where do we want to look first? Well, let's look at some tractors. Couldn't hurt. Okay, we got John Deere 3650 for $45,000. Everything else is kind of out of our price range. Except for maybe this one. This Rex 4 GT, but I'm either a team orange or a team green kind of guy, so team blue doesn't work for me. What do we got for medium tractors? Oh yeah, look at that. 153 grand for that Kubota. And this would be something. Pretty tractor. Got a 182 grand John Deere. Again, out of our price range, so can't even look at it. Now here we go. John Deere 4755. Looks like an old unit. Great shape though. I wonder if we got the money to lease this. We sure do. Very nice. Now, actually I just noticed something about this unit. Can't have a bucket. Okay, so this unit with some decent specs is 71,500. So, do you want to lease it for 36.46? Yes, ma'am, I do. So, now that we got a tractor, we obviously need a winch. Or maybe not obviously to some people, but to me, I know we need a winch. So, we're gonna lease the winch. Maybe we should look at some trailers too. Really couldn't hurt. Those are for tractors. Another tractor. I have a feeling this bed is going to be too narrow, but we might be able to make it work for now. So, let's lease this too. Why not? Couldn't hurt. Okay, we got the winch attached to the tractor. Put the ramps down on the trailer and get the tractors all loaded up. And take it back to the woods. This will save us a lot of time with the chainsaw. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a problem. I think we need a bigger truck. But we might be able to make this work. Okay, that's as far back as we can possibly go. Okay, we seem to be okay now. Good to go. Apparently we don't know what stop signs are in this town. My God. Imagine you need a commercial driver's license to drive something like that. Pretty scary on the road these days. But yes, we indeed do need a bigger truck. This old International is just too small. Let's find us a tree to yank out. Kind of looking at this big one here, thinking that one could be a pretty penny. Let's just go ahead and take that one. Grab our winch line. Now that we've got our tree all... Ooh, too heavy. Okay, well, we'll cut you in half then. Well, it's going to take an eternity to cut this tree in half, so I'll see you in a couple seconds here. Your tractor's pretty much fully loaded with what it can handle, so just yank these on down the road. Oh yeah, the power, wow. Not really struggling at all. That's kind of amazing. Now there's 6 tons of wood behind us. You'd think it would be able to be having some issues, but wow, we're... Oh, there we go. We're struggling a little bit. Okay. So we got about $5,400 for half the tree. Still too heavy, huh? Well, it seems we're bringing the tree with us anyway. But yes, wow, this is so much faster than just using a chainsaw and a truck. Oh, we're starting to struggle. Now we probably lost the chunk of tree that wasn't attached. So we'll just have to go back and make sure we got it. Can't quite see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, good show. So we made about 10 grand off of that tree. It's pretty good. I'm happy with that. But what we should do is take out some of the trees here. Just because we're getting caught up on everything here. Cut down this hickory tree. $10.5 tons, too heavy. Chainsaw might be small, but it's about to make us rich. Or at least slightly less broke. Okay, 5.1 tons, close enough. Drag our line out. Attach our tree. Then yank it out. Okay, the hickory trees are a good profit too. Okay, they're good to know. Alright, we got the second part of the tree all hooked up here. Just gonna yank her on out. See if there's anything else we need to cut that we might possibly get hung up on. Give this thing a little nudge here. All right. Perfect placement for the tree. Another $2,900. Can't argue with that. I do see another American elm there. So we might just have to yank that one out. We've got two here. That one's pretty small though. Alright, timber. Alright, we got that American elm all hooked up here. Alright. Didn't get very much for that one. Alright, well, I think it's safe to say that we could probably start looking at property. We may need to get a loan from Grandpa or the bank. But we're looking pretty good profit-wise. Where's our truck? Oh, apparently we missed a part of the tree. So we made close to $20,000 since we bought this tractor. I'm happy with that. Alright, we'll head on back to Grandpa's farm, and then we'll start checking the classifieds for some property. I think Grandpa's going to be pretty excited to see we bought our first tractor. I think he likes seeing when things start going our way. Must be an old people thing. They like seeing offspring succeed. So here we are back at the farm. Now we're just going to get our truck and trailer all parked up. Alright, we're relatively out of the way. Ooh, maybe I was wrong. Grandpa don't look too pleased. But here, let's... Alright, well, we're not going to buy any property today. But we're going to call that an episode. And yeah. Little recap. We started with nothing but a truck and a chainsaw. We do have a pretty ambitious dream. And now we got our first couple loads of logs sold and some cash in the bank, and we bought ourselves this old JD. There's still a long way to go before we can call this place home, but every tree we cut and every dollar we earn gets us one step closer to buying that land for that homestead. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss episode 2, where we'll tackle some even bigger challenges and get closer to owning our first piece of land. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.